So you keep falling out of a handstand. That sucks. I bet that you want to balance in one, and I want that for you, which is why in the last class I talked about finding the sweet spot of your handstand. A handstand, right? A handstand. You balance on your hands. So watch that session if you haven't, and we're going to pick it up right from there. Now, it's one thing to have the knowledge. That's step number one. Step number two, you need to put it into your practice. You need to put it into action. So just quickly, if you're falling out of a handstand, yes, there's a million reasons, but the one we're talking about today is when you're falling back, the same reason you have wrist pain, meaning sitting in the heel of the hand. So rather than leaning and doing the handstand to find this balanced sweet spot, you are literally kind of throwing yourself back. Oops, and don't hit your plants. Or if you make it up, you start to go back into the heel of the hand, okay? So now that you're aware of that and you know that you need to lean and stay out of the heel of the hand, well, what is the sweet spot? It's here, you guys. This is your island, okay? Next week, we'll talk more about these three fingers and how they correlate, but right here. You know that if you go here, you have wrist pain and you fall, okay? So this. Now think about it. However much you weigh, my whole body, your whole body, has to balance on this tiny little hand. It's not impossible, but you do need to be very specific, okay? So, handstand rich, this is your island. Now, here's what I want you to do. Watch me, and then you're gonna join, and so you can strengthen the wrist and do this. Now, I would love if you could set up a camera, and here's as to why. In your mind's eye, your shoulder might line up with the wrist. In reality, when you set up the camera, I almost guarantee you're gonna fall back as you start to do these exercises. And that's the problem we're trying to fix. To stop being here, to stop throwing it away, to stop having wrist pain, okay? So set up your camera and check shoulder and wrist in the same line. Now, here's where we're gonna start. You know about this index, middle, and marriage finger, and you know to stay out of the heel of the hand. So we're gonna think of this as having like a suction cup, something that can pull up and you can grip, okay? So watch, shoulders in line with the wrist. I'm pressing through those three fingers and I'm lifting the heel of the hand and I'm making sure the shoulders are not falling back, okay? Now I'm lifting enough to be able to put, you know, like a thick marker, those highlight markers that you use right there. So it looks like this. Shoulders and wrist in the same line, press those three fingers and lift the heel of the hand. And then put it back down. Lift it, put it back down. It does not look like this, you guys, okay? Shoulders are resting in a nice line. Lift back down, lift back down, lift back down. Now, every time I'm in a handstand, even though the heel of my hand, like I was showing you, doesn't lift up, that's the feeling that it has, okay? I'm staying strong in the fingers, I'm staying out of the heel of the hand, all right? Are you ready? Let's build your handstand. Let's find your sweet spot. So all fours, please. Spread the hands. Press record on your camera. Make sure shoulders and wrists are in a nice line. Now press to the index, middle marriage finger, and lift the heel of the hand up. Check that the shoulders didn't fall behind the wrist. Bring it back down. Lift for 9, lower. 8, lower. 7, lower. 6, lower. 5, lower. 4, lower. 3, lower. 2, lower. 1 and hold. Look to see if the shoulders fell back. Go back forward. 5. Now squeeze your butt. 4. I'll tell you about that later. Hold. 3, hold. 2, hold. 1 and release. Good job. So as I mentioned, next week I'll tell you more about these 3 fingers, but for right now, if you're pressing through these 3 fingers, are you starting to feel sore in your forearms? I hope so. We're gonna do it again, but just for a second, let's release. So hands behind the head. If you can, sit butt to heels, otherwise cross-legged position. Head back, elbows back, inhale. Just a little stretch. Exhale, round, elbows in. Inhale, head back. Exhale, round. 3 more times, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more inhale. Keeping the breath, exhale, let's go again. So now that you know the movement, spread the hands. Record yourself, so make sure that the shoulders are not falling behind the heel of the wrist. Then from here, press those 3 fingers. Let's lift the heel of the hand up, lower, up for 9, lower, 8, lower, 7, lower, 6, lower, 5, lower, 4, lower, 3, lower, 2, lower, 1, and stay. Look to see if the shoulders did not fall back. 5. Now hold this. 4. Should be shaking. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. So again, without getting into it this week, are you beginning to feel some soreness in the forearms, right? Now just think about this. I mean, my forearms are pretty developed. This, I have help. Heel the hand, I have pain. Which one would you rather practice with? Let's just circle out the shoulders. So from here, inhale, exhale, round, inhale, circle, exhale, round, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now take the hands back. When you no longer can, turn the palms up, inhale, exhale, circle, inhale, reach, exhale, 2 more times, inhale, exhale. How are the shoulders feeling? Inhale, exhale, and release. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna do one more just like that, okay? The thing about learning through repetition is repetition with awareness. So as you spread the hands, set up your camera again, press record, just to check when you watch it back that the shoulders are not falling back behind the heel of the hand. Engage your butt. We'll talk about that in later sessions. And let's go. Lift. Press to those 3 fingers, lift the heel of the hand and back. Lift up for 9, lower, 8, lower, 7, lower, 6, lower, 5, lower, 4, lower, 3, lower, 2, lower, 1, and now stay up. So I have to watch myself back when I see this as well. Go forward. Make sure the shoulders are not falling behind the heel of the hands. Now imagine that suction cup in the middle of your magic handstand island like I talked about, and hold. 5, 4, press to those 3 fingers. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, good job. So honestly, you should be feeling this in the forearms. If you're not, I guarantee you, again, when you're watching it, you fell back here. So keep this. Then, you guys, like I was mentioning, I'm never gonna heel the hand. 1, because I know it just makes me fall down, and often I will press, and that's a whole other discussion, because pressing even more, you need to press those 3 fingers. And you're really gonna have to lean, and the heel of the hand is gonna have to feel light, okay? So just know nothing happens back here. So just think, okay, if this is my magic little island, it's like a little suction cup, and that's all we've been doing, just training this to lift up, okay? Now, I would suggest if you have wrist pain, if you realize, yeah, that's me, I'm always the one falling back, that's a huge reason why I'm not able to handstand, do this. We just did 3 sets, do 3 sets 2 to 3 times a week. Is that realistic? Then let's begin to leave you with progression drills, because if you've mastered this, then here's the next thing you're gonna wanna master. I was telling you to engage your butt, so you'd engage here, push the floor away and take plank. Then same thing here, without moving the hips side to side like this, could you lift the heel of the hand up, bring it back down, lift, back down, lift, back down, lift, back down. But not this, you guys. If you're like, I didn't feel anything, I guarantee you, you're doing what I call Mowgli from the Jungle Book. Okay, so let's try a set and just test it out. You get to watch yourself back if you're recording this, great idea. And just see, are you able to do it? If the answer is not yet, totally fine. From here, bring the knees back down and just repeat what we've been doing, okay? So all 4s, engage the butt so you feel lighter. Let's take plank pose. From here, let's try not to move the hips, so keep the butt engaged. Think of that suction cup. Press those 3 fingers, lift the right heel of the hand, put it down. Left hand, down. Right hand, down. Left, down. Right, down. Left, down. Right, down. Left, down. Now could you lift both up and hold? 5. Don't let the shoulders fall back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. So this is what I mean by progression drills. If you're able to do that in plank, do you also start to feel it around here? So holding a handstand, it's understanding where's the sweet spot in the hands, where do I lean, and then continuing connecting every single little body part. I want to leave you with one more thing. So as I said, progression drills, if it became easy for you to do this on all fours, then you do it in plank like we just talked about. If it gets easy there, I still always test it out in a handstand. So I press to those 3 fingers we talked about. And same drill you just did in plank. I see, could I lift the heel of my hand up? And the answer is yes. I'm pressing to those 3 fingers. I'm able to lift the heel of my hand up. I'm not falling down because I know my sweet spot. I'm not back here, okay? So in order to do something more advanced like this, one, you need to understand it. What are you asking of your body? You need to feel it in your body. And then you need to do drills with awareness and repetition to strengthen it, okay? So I hope this helps you stop falling out of a handstand, helps you understand your island, your sweet spot, and strengthens your forearms. So good job. If you want to stop guessing on what to do and how to progress and would love to get coaching, click the link in the comments and start training with Ella. Bye for now.